Hello, I'm Creda Obianime, also known as Real Estate Madam.
I'm Sam.
I'm Diane. I'm a guest in the Green Closet.
I'm Rose.
I'm Fabi's property.
You can't tell me that. No, that's not true. That's not true. That's not correct. Hi, I'm Isaac, the realtor with the file.
I'm going to be featuring in the Green Closet.
I'll be featuring in the Green Closet.
Follow up on our exciting moments and intriguing section in the Green Closet.
See you there. Bye. Welcome to another episode of the Green Closet. Now, this is season 1, episode 2. As you all know, Nigeria with the shake tables. But you know, and I've introduced you already to my panelists and my co-host Sam. But today we have a very wonderful person gracing this episode. She is one of the wisest and smartest investors I've seen so far. And she has tons of properties in different states. I don't know if she doesn't want to say, but I know that this is one of the wisest investors I've met so far. Please, I introduce you to the guest in episode 2 of the Green Closet, Miss Diana. Can you introduce yourself, ma?
Hello, everyone. I'm Diane, and I'm into properties and land investments. And also, I would want women to also invest in properties.
She says she's into investment and she's into properties. That means she loves properties. That takes us to the discussion of today's episode. Do women actually buy properties or they tag investment as a man thing? What do you think, people?
They don't buy properties. Women, they feel their children will actually buy. And they don't buy. I don't think so.
So you don't think they buy properties at all?
No, I don't think so. They don't buy. They feel their children will buy.
What about you, Rose?
Well, women buy properties. They do. Most times, let me say they get married to men that may not support them if they do. So they do it secretly without letting him know. And then maybe at the end of the day, something happens, the house gets scattered, and then he finds out that his wife actually bought the property.
They don't.
Women buy property.
Favor is saying women don't buy
don't
properties.
buy.
Rose is saying women do actually buy properties, but don't let their husband know they buy properties. Isaac is smiling. Isaac, what are you thinking? Share your thoughts.
Well, I don't want to say much, so I wouldn't have too much injuries. Saying that, but the truth is that for every property acquisition made by a woman, a man somewhere is having a debit account.
I think so.
So a man somewhere is having a debit account. So the women are buying,
Maybe the women you know.
But it's still the man buying.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I think
it's not like we're buying through them.
I think
Okay, Rose, you can
I
go
think
on.
you're getting it wrong there.
She's
The
a
first
lucky-
property my mom ever got, like, it was a hustle. She sold plantain, and from there she got money. She bought the land, and my dad's one naira is not inside. Trust me.
Was she married?
Yeah, she was married.
Are you sure your dad $1 was
My
married?
dad's money is not inside.
Miss Diana is breathing. It's like she has something to say.
It's not-
Isaac,
Yes.
are you done?
Please.
Isaac, I think it's the women you know. And I want to know, how many women do you actually know? Because seems like you're still backwards. The women I know now around my circle,
Table is shaking.
we buy properties with our money,
Well.
with our hustle. Women don't just invest in properties. They buy estates. They invest in oil and gas. They invest in import and exports.
Yeah.
They invest in so many things. I know about, and you don't, when we say women buying properties, don't think it's one woman in one office doing one NNPC job or doing one Shell job or doing one United Nations job. Let's come to the local side. I've seen women with women that trade on crayfish and dry fish, go to Bonny Waterside, go to Navy Waterside, that I'm conversant with. Those women, some of those women, you see them with their bags and everything. They are property owners and they buy for their sons, they buy for their children. Some of those women, they have up to 6, 7 children, but they train, you see them even with the properties, they train the first three. And the husbands, some of their husbands, they are not even well to do. They don't even do anything. Some of them are boat drivers, some of them are bricklayers, some of them are should I call it barber job? They carry jobs in the market. They don't even actually know what is going on. These women buy properties and keep for their children. Some of these women, they stay in the houses, they bought the properties, and they're living there with their husbands. So I don't know the women you know. I don't know the women in your circle actually, but the women I know, they're into properties.
Isaac is smiling. He's not yet convinced that something like that is happening. Isaac, speak.
Well, honestly, I'm asking myself, do I even have an ally in this room right now? Nobody seems to be agreeing with me.
No, boy, I understand what you're saying, though. I agree to the fact that you say men support women in buying properties, right? That's what you're trying to say now.
Yes,
that in every woman that is buying property, she's not using her money. Abi, that's what you said. She's using her son's money. Or she's using her husband's money.
I'm using my money, Isaac.
Well,
Yeah, okay, Miss Diane has a couple of properties.
yeah, I respect.
Did a man give you money?
Man, should I tell you where I started from? Or can I shock you to tell you how I started?
Shock us.
I bought my first land, like a half plot of land, with the money I made selling okrika. I was selling okrika on days in school. Even in NYC camp, I was helping my auntie do business, and I got close to a woman that was dealing on land. She's actually late now. And she introduced me to land, and I bought my first half plot of land with my own money.
Okay. She didn't have boyfriend at that time.
Let me see.
Isaac.
You can imagine.
Maybe.
Isaac, I don't know.
I feel like Isaac's woman has
for everything.
properties, but it's Isaac money she had been using to buy the property.
Should we? I don't know if it's right for us to talk about culture here. Maybe the people he knows are from a particular tribe. Should we talk about tribal culture?
I'm a realtor. Okay, well, you guys go on and say whatever you want to say now. But I'm a realtor. So we deal on statistics.
Okay.
So forgive me if I didn't say a huge percentage or a little percentage, you understand? So we use percentages, okay? We measure it. So it is not like everybody out there, okay, is gaining support from the guys. You understand? Every lady out there is getting support from the guys.
Yes.
I'm a realtor. I meet people every day. I market real estate to people every day. And the moment you approach a lady, the first thing she tells you is, make my husband buy you, I beg. Make my husband buy.
Where do you go for your marketing?
Or where do you meet these people? Yes.
Where do you go for your marketing?
I go to Jupiter.
Look, I should help you to give you locations. Where do you go?
Sam, do you have something to say? Because it seems like you're just amazed with what is happening.
I'm going to ask this question.
Okay, please throw.
Mr.
Okay.
You sell properties. So
I buy
She buy
properties.
properties. Yes.
I don't sell properties.
I'm going to ask, you say your friends, a lot of them are women.
Yes.
That have properties.
Exactly.
Your circle is mostly women. And then
I didn't say that. I said the women I know. I'm not bringing to you the people I know. Of course, I can't tell you the people I know. I said the women I know.
in your circle of friends, men and women.
Yeah, the people I do business with, the people are close to me.
Between the men and women.
Um,
Who among these two genders in your circle,
yeah.
who are the people that are more interested in property, that find it, that see it as a serious thing?
The both genders. The kind of people I keep, the kind of
Sam is not. Sam, are you convinced?
the kind of circle I keep.
Let me buttress.
They are interested in any kind of business that brings money.
Let me
They
buttress.
You have a
business.
very wonderful cycle anyway.
They love business.
Yes. Let me buttress now.
Friend you have.
Well, I won't say every single. Okay, let me just say it. Let's be realistic. 85% of them.
Among the men and the women.
Among the
From
men and the
serious
women.
the unserious.
Exactly.
Why are you guys throwing shades to Miss Diane?
I don't understand. I don't know. Okay, Sam and Isaac are in the same circle. Different kind of
I've
women.
spoken to a lot of women. Because I also,
Like I said, like I told Isaac, I think I'm going to change your location too. Maybe I'm going to relocate
I'm
you.
not arguing with you. Most women love property.
Yeah.
I'm saying from
The ratio of
yes,
it.
men and women. Men tend to want to have properties more than women.
Okay, let me buttress. Let me.
Are you saying this because you're a man?
No.
He's saying it because he's a man.
Gender
He's
equality.
saying it because he's a man. Exactly.
Okay, guys. Yeah, let me just buttress.
Okay.
Please, let's start on a good note. We are not saying this from the perspective of a man. I'm talking from the point of view of a realtor. Okay, I'm not speaking as a man. So let's not go towards culture or towards gender.
Yes.
Okay, because I think that starts off a lot of sparks, and then sparks that turn to flames that we can't quench today. Yes, so what I'm saying is, I was trying to share something earlier. Okay, I met a lady and I tried to market real estate to her. She gave me a number. When I went back to the office and I called this number, guess what I heard? Hello. I heard a man's voice. She gave me her husband's number.
One amongst all.
Now, what Sam is trying to say, what Sam is trying to point out is women buy properties in a way to secure themselves. If something else does not work out,
That's not true. Property is not the
but
only
men
security
buy
measure.
property as a responsibility.
Yes.
I
your
should
family.
own
Yes.
a property. I should own a space on planet Earth in order to secure my family, in order to have a family.
So you
I should
feel
own-
that a woman does not think that same way
No, it's not,
you
no,
think?
it's not the
And
same.
he even said
Because
same
buying properties is not the only security measure
It's not the same.
that we have in the entire world.
It's not the
he's
same
even
drive.
saying,
It's not the
he's even
same drive.
saying, when a woman buys property, a man's money must be inside it. That's what I started with first.
Okay.
That's my issue
Okay,
with
so
him.
that's-
That a man's money, she has to buy it with a man's. Maybe the land is for 2 million naira.
A good
The man's
percentage.
money will be 1.8 million,
A good percentage.
and she'll just throw in at 200,000.
A good
Let it be
percentage.
that. No, that's not true.
A good
Sir.
percentage, please.
That's not true.
Isaac.
Okay, now sorry, Rose. Now there's something we call we when it comes to research, we talk about quantitative and qualitative research.
Yes.
Now, when it comes to quantitative, we're using ratios and data. We're using data. Okay, in 1924, this number of person did this. In 1934, but when you talk about qualitative, it has to be one-on-one. Now, okay, fine, you're a realtor, yeah, and then you go out to do business. Are you saying that you're the only realtor in the country? What about if we bring every company that has to do with real estate come together and let's do this thing? Do you think the view or the answers will be as the same as yours?
Well, I think one of the guiding rules in a great closet is speak from your perspective.
Okay.
So I can't speak for myself and speak for the other.
No, you're
realtors.
speaking for
No.
everybody.
I think
In this context, you're speaking for
I think you're
everybody.
speaking
From my
for
own experience.
no. I feel you're
experience.
speaking for every major gender.
Yes, he's
From
speaking
my
for
experience,
everybody.
I'm speaking from my.
You know you're
experience
speaking.
in the field.
Do you know you're
Speak for
speaking
yourself,
from your
alone.
experience, and Miss Diane is speaking from her own
And
experience.
I also feel my host is trying to transfer some aggression to me right now.
No. This is just shading women that
No,
for
come
us to
on,
buy
come on,
properties,
come on.
we need a man
Well,
to buy properties.
Well, Miss Diane, you don't sell property.
Sam, let me understand though. Are you hitting me like because you've not made any point here? You're just throwing you're using my words. You're trying to make you're using my words and you want to use my words. Okay, go on.
You- No, go on.
You should remember, please.
You don't sell properties, right?
I don't sell
How do you know?
properties. Sometimes I do. Yes, sometimes I do.
Sometimes you refer people.
I refer people too.
I'm in a
I
position
refer
where
to when I say I'm into
where
land investment, I buy land and my realtor helps me sell if I want to sell.
your realtor helps you sell.
Yes.
And now you're sitting right next to a realtor. A realtor is sharing his realtor's experience.
And I'm telling you that a realtor brings a woman to buy.
You are a client.
And I also prefer women to buy.
Mostly women.
Isaac is being
See,
sentimental.
I'm not saying
yeah.
mostly women.
Isaac, you're just talking about this, you're eating on this matter because you're a man.
Let me understand. Are we talking about percentages
this
here?
is
The thing
gender
is that-
inequality.
Exactly. The question is, do women really buy properties or they leave it for their husbands or their sons to buy? And I'm saying that women buy properties with their money.
I'm
Now
not- that's the fact.
you're basing you want to base your discussion on percentage now.
Okay.
How many percent of women? How many percentage of women buy? How many will not buy? No, that's not what we're talking about. I'm trying to tell you that women buy properties with their money.
Okay, let's
It
jump.
doesn't matter. Even if you have 10 clients and 3 of them are women or 4 of them are women, the remaining 6 are men. For the fact that they are buying with their money,
Oh, that's
it's commendable enough now.
okay. Fine. Let me drop it like this. If you find 10 men, all 10 want to buy properties. But if you find 10 women, at least 5 want to buy properties. The other 5 are leaving it for the men in their life. Yes, clothes.
That's not true, Isaac. I would even if you find 10 men, not even all the 10 by property.
All 10 want to,
Yes.
but not all 10 might be able to.
That's not
But
true,
all 10
Isaac.
want to.
That's not true,
Yeah.
Isaac.
Yeah.
They have it in their
Why would you say they have it in their hearts?
Okay,
to
let's
buy?
ask favor. Let's ask
Have you not
favor.
met men?
One might not be able to at the moment.
No.
Their mind.
Have you not met
Okay.
men that never want to buy properties? Please, I've seen a man that tells me why would he buy properties when he can trade in dollars.
Exactly.
So is he not a man? Is he an hermaphrodite?
This food.
Probably.
Okay, let's.
He's a man,
Favor
yes.
is here. Let's understand why favor says women do not buy properties.
Okay, because they believe their husband will want to buy or their children.
Is that what you believe?
Yes, because
So
most of
now,
them-
favor, you're telling me that you cannot buy property.
No,
I'm not
no,
saying
please.
I cannot.
Don't-
Most women.
Okay, you will not buy property.
I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing.
Most.
I like the table
You
shaking.
don't plan to buy properties. You want people in your in your budget.
This is a complete representation of
women.
Abito Shaker.
Most women.
You're
Out
trying
of
to-
them,
you
2
feel
or
fine.
3 will want to buy, but they will not. The rest will not buy.
Okay, so now you're still going back to what you said that women don't buy properties. They would not want to buy properties. That means you don't want to buy properties. You don't even plan to buy properties.
Or maybe she doesn't want to buy because when she gets married, her husband will
Will
buy.
buy.
And buy in her name.
In her name. And if your husband, but I pray your husband have money to
It's
buy
different. It's
properties.
different.
If your husband does not buy
We
properties,
know the importance of land.
you would not want to buy
People that don't know the
properties.
importance of land.
You will use your money for something else.
A good number of women
Isaac is still on this matter.
pushing this thing to the men. And a good number, let me not say.
A good number pushing it to the men, or you are pushing it to the
Let me
women.
not say
Did you
a
know
good
the
number
Bible
now.
says a woman is supposed to be your helpmeet?
Help me. Thank you. Let's hold it there.
Your
Help.
helpmeet.
Somebody is on his way somewhere and somebody is helping him get there. Who is actually on the journey?
Yes,
There's actually no crying. Okay,
Sorry, Johnny.
I think it's being diplomatic on this
The
topic.
person that started the journey. But then, let me tell you, sometimes the person that's assisting you to get there overtakes you and stays in front.
Now,
do you know that?
let's bring it.
Okay,
Let's bring it to
even
the
when the
person
Bible
that
says
starts.
women are helpmeet, do you know there are some homes where you just tell, there are some husbands, the wife will just come and say, sweetheart, or whatever you call your husband, there's nothing for us to eat in the house, there's nothing in this house, there's not this, we need to buy books, and the man will just relax. What do you want me to do?
Okay,
No, man.
now
It's not
this brings
I
us
said,
to-
I'm not generalizing.
No, she didn't generalize.
I said, what do you want me to do? And the woman, because some men, they see that, those kind of men, they see that maybe their wives are they are hustling women.
Yeah.
They sell this, they go out, they do this, they do that. And in his mind, at the end of the day, there will be food because the children are in the house. She will not leave her children hungry. There will be food for them to eat. Where she will not want her children to stay at home. They will pay, she will pay the school fees Do you know that?
Shame on those kind of men.
Fine.
But
Let me
Such men, that kind of a man will not even buy a land.
let me state something.
And his wife, if the wife comes and tells him, I want to buy a land, he will discourage her.
Yes. Oh, let me share my
Bring the money.
experience. Let me share my experience from what you said, Mr. Yan. I know of someone, a very, very, very close to me.
Okay.
Close to me. She loves to buy properties. I think she has few properties that her husband is not aware of, and she doesn't want her husband to be aware of.
Okay.
So there was a certain time she told me she wanted a property, and I gave her a referral to buy property somewhere. With all the movement, all the inspections, all the okay, I like it, how much is it? And then she tried beating down the price, checking the documentations, everything was okay. She said, okay, I would like to show my husband if I should buy this. If he approves, I buy, fine. If he doesn't approve, fine. And she said, I know you will not approve, but let me show him. She showed him the property. The man said, you cannot buy something like this. It's bush. It's bush. It's not the man's money, oh.
No, it's money.
It's not the man's money. It's bush. It's bush. She ended up not buying. And now another property she has that she sold. She said she bought the property 2 million naira in Delta State. She bought it 2 million naira. At some point, the husband forced her to sell the property, that
Can you
she needs to sell the
imagine?
property, and now that property is worth 10 million naira
Can you
per
imagine?
plot, and she bought 2 plots and sold 2 plots, so she would have been 20 million naira, or yes,
And someone outside
or
will think,
18 million
people like
naira richer
Isis, my
now.
friend outside, would think,
So-
this man's money is inside this property.
That her husband, is he gay?
Well-
Is he not a man? He's a man too now.
Okay, now,
I know.
if Isaac was the realtor that introduced her to the property, for the fact that she mentioned her husband, Isaac would now have in his mind that
It's the husband
it's
that
this
wants
man's
to buy
money
it.
that is
Well,
inside this property.
Yes.
She's just giving him that respect as a
This
husband.
realtor loves using ratio. Okay. There's no need saying the men or the women. Listen to me. What I'm saying is,
Yeah.
when a man buys, he buys because this is my plan A and plan B at the same time. But when a woman buys, a woman buys a property as a fallback.
Okay, but
That's not true. Why would you say that?
But
Why would you say properties are fallback plan?
There is
how many? This is what you just told me. How many do you have of
Me?
this type of story?
you don't need plenty stories.
It's
to
1
put
out of
together.
1,000.
No, you don't say that. Why would you say women buy properties as a fallback plan?
Stories. No.
Why would you say that?
Because when the story is occurring, that's when you know that's a problem.
Okay.
Yes.
But you're just saying one story,
Okay.
2. Doesn't that maybe it's an abnormal.
But you
No, why would you say buying properties is a fallback plan for a woman?
Yes.
Is it not a fallback plan for a man?
She has a
No, don't do that.
There's
Isaac.
something working already. There's something going on already. And then she feels like, in her wisdom, she feels like, okay, if this thing doesn't really turn out the way I expect it to be, there should be something for me or for my children.
Is that how your woman thinks?
Come on, let's not.
Let's be honest.
No, now let's.
Let's not go personal.
If you're saying your husband is a very responsible person, yeah, he buys land, builds houses, he gets. What's your land for?
What's my land
Okay,
for?
can I come in here?
Can you hear
That
sound?
question, that question.
What's a woman's land for?
He buys a lot. Like,
has a lot already.
yes, he buys a lot. He has a lot already.
Yes.
He's just buying 1, 2, 1 plot.
Favor would love to be Odogu wife. She's wife.
Can I come in?
Honestly,
How would you ask what our lands are for? What is my husband land for?
that's all your husband's
Your
land
husband is your wife, not so.
Okay, so you're saying that women shouldn't
is
buy property.
for
Because their husband
your
are buying.
husband's land.
Are you saying that
Your
women shouldn't
husband's
buy
wealth,
property?
your husband's property
I'm telling you,
is for family
this is how important the man's
sustainability.
property is.
Oh.
It's for sustainability.
Okay,
Family
okay.
sustainability.
So my own is not for family sustainability
And
then.
for you as a lady, there might be different motives
Exactly.
buying these properties. One, the most prevalent of all is just in case there is something
In
working.
case of what? As in,
The man.
let me know the case now.
The man
Let's
Okay. Isaac,
He gets
Isaac,
married.
let me direct you.
Okay, so that means she's already negative about the
A lot of
marriage.
women are like that.
So a woman must have
It's
issues
not,
with
that's
her
not
marriage
being
before she
negative.
thinks of buying
That's not being
property.
negative. That's
Hold
not
on.
being
What if
negative.
she has
That's
the
being
mind to buy the
proactive.
property to help her husband
Isaac, please,
tomorrow?
can I direct this question to you?
Okay.
Are you saying that women don't have dreams? Like they don't have aspirations.
Apart from
they don't have
negative dreams.
plans for their lives.
Negative dreams.
No, like
Let me give you a
that's what they
response.
have.
no, like
Having a plan B is
Ah.
also tantamount to having a dream. Because a plan B is not necessarily enforceable now.
Yes.
A plan B is enforceable later. So that's also a dream.
okay, so
let's not say.
are you saying out of 100, 60 or 70% of those women they actually marry and then they get land because they are planning on divorcing their husband?
You know what? We're moving this topic to episode 3 of Do Women Actually Buy Properties? I want to hear your suggestions. I want to hear your thoughts on this topic. Please drop that on the comment section. Do women actually buy properties, or they tag investment as a man thing?
Share your thoughts with us. Like, subscribe, and see you on the next episode.
I think it's being sentimental about this because how would you say that